Hi, everybody. My name is Branka, and today I want to talk a little bit about residential, which I don't do a lot of, but I've been working on my own house a little bit in the past year or so, and quite a bit over the holidays. And I felt it was kind of topical, and I think everybody could use a little bit more information from an architect, maybe on their house. So today, I'd like to talk about the top 5 things to look for when you're buying a house. I want to say that when you're buying a house, it's a very personal experience, so everybody will have different opinions and different takes on this. So that's a little disclaimer. But for me, I'd like to start with the bones of the house. I think there's a lot of things that you can look at, whether there's nice furniture, and people stage houses really well these days. But I'd look for what the condition of the house is. Say if you stripped it down to like the studs, or if it has a good layout, or the construction of the house. What condition is it in? So that's what I mean by bones. Another great thing to look at is, and this is something that most cities keep an online record of, is past improvements. So you can actually go online and type the address of your property and see all of the permits that have been pulled for that property. If that doesn't exist, you can also ask the owners of what types of improvements they have done on the house while they lived there. And obviously, the more the merrier. That means that there have been significant upgrades to the house, and that's always a good thing. Third is, what are the opportunities to add value to the house? Sometimes there might be maybe a detached garage that can be converted to an EDU. Maybe the house is configured in such a way that you can add an addition later. Maybe there are things that you can do on the interior that could improve the value of the house later on. As an architect, I think you're always kind of thinking what I would, do. And we always have our creativity here. So adding value in the future, I think, is an important feature of any house. Fourth is the neighborhood. Real estate agents like to say location, location, location. But the neighborhood that the house is in can obviously provide the context to the house. There might be an interesting history to the neighborhood. So I think the neighborhood will always be an important part for me, where I live. And lastly, it's really about the feels. So how do you feel when you enter the house? Is it a good feeling? Is it a meh feeling? I think our intuition is a great source of information. So those are some things that I would be looking for when buying a house, and I hope that this information will be useful for you as well. Thanks.